been about 3 seconds. How are you guys? And today we are going to be building a poop hut in Roblox. Yes, a poop hut. And basically what it is a simple house, you know? You've always wanted to make a house in Roblox. So the first thing we need is our build tools. I know this doesn't look like a normal build tool, but that's because I'm in a fairly nice looking building game. See, look at how beautiful it is. And in this game, it's like you can build and play with guns and stuff. It's a pretty fun game. I'll leave a link in the description to the video. So the first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to place your block. And how you do that is usually you go over to this little cube thing over here, and you click on your little plus sign, and you click the ground, and it will spawn in a block. And next, we'll go over to our X tool, and how you get there is you can hit X on your keyboard, and if you're on the phone, this will not work for you. So I'm just going to tell you that ahead of time. And now I'm just going to sort of do stuff, and I hope you know how to use F3X. And if you don't, every once in a while I'll tell you how to do stuff. So here we go. So now we're just going to expand our block, right? Yep. Gets bigger. There, I'm not even going to resize it. It's going to look beautiful. Or I'm not going to adjust the increments over here. For those of you who don't know what or have never used increment before, you can change it and make blocks smaller, bigger. It does stuff. Okay, so then we're going to copy our block, and how you copy is Shift-C, right? It's great. It's awesome. And then we're going to go to our Z tool. You can see I'll take my mouse and just go over here to Z tool, and then you'll get these yellow things, and I'm going to lift it up like this. And then I'm going to rescale once again with the X tool, and you get this beautiful wall we've got going on, right? Here's the beginnings of our poop hut. Isn't it just awesome? The most awesome poop hut. And then I'm just going to make my wall look beautiful. And then I'm going to Shift-C again, copy my wall. Once again, as long as there's a yellow lining around the wall and these little bubbles, you're on your Z tool, which lets you move it around. I'm going to be making lots of copies of my blocks to make my house look nice. So then I'm going to do Shift-C again on this thingy I have clicked on. And then I'm going to go to my X tool once again and make another wall. Look at that. It's all coming together. Ooh, that dude made something awesome over there. You see it? See that dude's awesome spinning thing of awesomeness? Oh, nope, he got rid of it. Anyways, so now we're just going to copy this back wall with Shift-C, and, oop, I moved the floor. And then move it to the front, and we're going to go to our X tool right here. I don't know how well it comes through on my camera. And then rescale it like this, and then copy it one more time, which you know how to copy now. And then just keep copying and making it pretty, like this. Boom. Now we have the poopliest hut ever. But don't worry, this isn't the only poop hut I'm going to make for you today. I'm going to make 2 more, hopefully. So this is more of a box home. I can live in it, down by the street, I guess, or river if you've ever seen that on TV. And we will see our beautiful skyline, right? Look at that. And the next poop hut I'm going to make for you is way more beautiful. So now I'm just going to copy the floor from this, and how you copy the floor, as I've said many times before, and it all rhymed, is you click on the floor, and you hold Shift-C, and then you will drag, like this with the little bubble things, on over, and now we're going to make it way more beautiful. And how we make it way more beautiful is we click on the floor, we slowly go over to the N tool, and another way to get there is if you click on the floor and you just hit N on your keyboard, it should go there. And now we'll have this little thing right over on the left side of our screen with a material tab, and we're going to click on material, and I'm going to make my material wood plank. And then I'm going to paint it with the V tool. So if you hit V on your keyboard, it will let you color stuff. And I'm going to try and find a nice, sort of bright but yet dark color. Because if you make wood too dark, it just is hard to see. And I'm be honest. And white is like way too powerful. Seriously, you're like blinded by bright white wood. But that's my personal opinion. Everyone has their own decision on colors. So this is sort of the color I'm going to go with here. And Next, I'm going to go with like brick walls. So now I'm going to copy one of the walls from over here. So you click on this, right? You hit Shift C and you copy one of your walls, and you just slide it on down, and it fits right in there, nice and bumping into each other. And you click, then you go over to your End tool again, and how you get there is if you click on the wall and you click End on your keyboard, it will show up, and you click your material, and we find brick in our list, which might be hard because there's so many different materials. Oh, nope, it's right at the top. And then you can just leave it this if you want a gray, but I might try for a red. It's a pretty enjoyable activity here, picking colors. Nah, it looks better gray. So, now we'll take this, and we'll just make it look prettier. I might even make my more beautiful home bigger. So, we'll make our floor, maybe even make a copy of the floor. You guys know how to copy the floor now. But just in case, if you want to make a copy of something, you click on it, and you hit Shift-C, and now you have a copy. Then you go over to your Z tool, and you move it out of the previous thing that you copied it from. Gonna make like a small back room here. And then we just drag it over. We drag this back. And then we can just keep making our home here. As you can see, I'm just copying stuff, building really slow. And put this here, and make a copy of this again, put this here. As you can see, I'm slowly making a doorway. I'm doing this pretty quickly, as you can tell, because I'm just building what I'm thinking. And I don't really know if I want to do a brick thing there, but you'll be able to see here, guys. So now you can see we have our doorway, right? And you can do it however you guys want to. Your guys' ideal home will not be the same as mine, of course. And then we have brick go across here like this. Maybe make a more centered front door like last time. Front doors are always really complicated. And then we'll just leave it open like this for the sake of things. Now, we're pretty close to having a nice poop home. Gosh, okay. Then we have our back thingamajig. There are no windows in this because windows take extra time. And then I guess I'll go for like some sort of double door thing. Like this, maybe? And a porch. So we're going to make a porch. So I'm going to click on this floor here and hold Shift-C, make a copy, use my Z tool, put the porch outside, and shrink it down so it doesn't seem like it's so much bigger than the house. Maybe even bring it around the house. And there we go. We have a nicer poop home, but what about the roof? Now, roofs are always very complicated, no lies. Making a roof is, it's pretty enjoyable, but it's, always hard to decide how it should look. So, I'm just going to go with a simple roof. As you can see, I made a copy of the wall. Wooden plank. And I just set its material to wooden plank here. I'm going to paint it like a light color. Maybe even a darker color. It's always hard to decide the color for a roof. Then, I'm going to try and make it thin and not too big. And how you do that is, I'll show you here. So you go to your X tool, which is the sizing tool. And you go to increments right here. Make sure my camera's picking that up. And you set it to 0.0001. Let me re-show you. So it was at 1. And this thingy-majiggy here is at your left side of your screen usually. And then you set it to 0.0001. That way you can set stuff to be super thin. Otherwise it will be sort of thickish. And now we'll just slowly make our roof. And looks pretty nice. And I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not going to make the roof a 10-star roof. There. Almost. A good thing to do to save time when making a roof instead of making like the other side's roof is just to make a copy and slide that through this side like this. because then you don't have to like build another roof. And there we go. There's our better looking poop home. So I've decided only to make 2 poop homes. As you can see, there's some technical difficulties on the inside of our poop home with all the roof angles. But you know, nothing's ever perfect. And this truly is a Picasso poop home. And this home is even more beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we all know this one looks a little bit nicer than that one, just because of all the colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess goodbye for now.